Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? Uh, I'll try to get through this one because I know I already did a video on this, but I'm gonna peel back a few more layers, and I'm just frustrated with this, and it's so silly to me. I just can't get my head around it. So, is anybody else absolutely sick and tired of President Donald Trump using or talking about Space Force as part of his reelection campaign? Like Space Force, is this what's really going on with federal politics and the federal government? Space Force? I mean, we have so many issues here on the ground. I mean, the United States only makes up 4% of the world population, but we got issues. We got problems, okay? There's 330 million people in this country, and we have problems. We have veterans that need cared for. We have homeless on the street. We have a mental illness problem that most people just flat out want to ignore. We have, I mean, I could go on with the list of issues and problems that need to be solved in this country. And it just seems very unusual that the president is using Space Force as a talking point for his campaign. It's absolutely absurd to me. Me personally, I don't care what's going on in space. I have my own views about that. I'd love to talk to you guys about it whenever we get the chance. It probably differs from your view or your perspective. But I just find it unusual that we're talking about Space Force for a presidential campaign. What are we talking about Space Force for? Do we not have enough issues and enough problems here on this little piece of dirt we call the United States of America that we need to be patrolling or policing space? I mean, so bizarre, so unusual. Like I said, I'm fed up with it. I'm tired of it being a talking point. I'm tired of it being part of an election campaign. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. It's another colossal government waste of money. So it's just absurd and obscene that we're even entertaining this idea. And unfortunately, the longer that this ideology is around, the more steam it's going to gather. And it's just unfortunate that that's the situation that we're in with Space Force. So anyway, get back to me on this. Somebody explain Space Force to me. Do we not have, again, higher priorities on the list of things we need to solve and things we need to take care of? I mean, can we do anything to drive down the price of medicine? Can we do anything about, taking care of our elderly? Can we do anything about the education system? I mean, is there any better way to spend this money? Or just not tax people? Like, can you guys just send me in the mail a list of all the federal taxes available, and I'll just check mark the ones that I want to pay. And you put a dollar figure by it for each person. Hey, if you want to invest in this, or if you want to pay this tax, put in this much money. If you want to give money to Space Force, include a check for $8. If you want to, just give me the option to pay. And if I don't want to pay for Space Force, I don't want to pay for Space Force. I mean, that's absurd even. And that's the thing, is that we're so numb to big government and them taxing us and just using our money like a never-ending trillion-dollar ATM. We're just so used to just handing it over that they just know that there's no resistance. They can just spitball random ignorant ideas, and we're going to end up paying for it because there's just no resistance. There should be some resistance to Space Force funding, and there's not. People are behind this, and it's absurd, and it's obscene, and I don't want my money going to that. It's stupid. Space Force is stupid, okay? So yeah, I can't get over Space Force for some reason, because I keep seeing the president of the United States keep pushing it, and it's absurd, it's obscene, and we have, I could probably, with little help, sit down on and not even use my phone or the internet, and probably write down 25 things that are infinitely more important than Space Force. And I know people are going to say, oh, well, these other countries, they have these weapons and da-da-da. And we have to be able to, again, get off the gas. It's very egotistical and presumptuous to say all these things with very little evidence. And again, if these weapons exist as they say, pretending like we can combat that by throwing money at it is almost as obscene. So, yeah, somebody hit me up with the Space Force thing because it seems like a very ignorant thing. So fill me in, help me out. I'm a jackwagon. Let me know what y'all are thinking on Space Force later.